What's going on, guys? Secrist here. Today's episode is going to be about how to become a real estate agent.
Welcome to the Weekly Tea. Look, I'm not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and I'm cool with that.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in this week to the Weekly Tea. This week's episode is gonna be about how to become a real estate agent. I got inspired to make this video by getting hit up constantly, especially a lot more lately, on how to become a real estate agent. I've got a lot of people who think they want to become one, or they like the idea of maybe becoming one and want to explore it further. So I thought it would be really cool to just throw together this video step by step, so I can just send this video the next time somebody hits me up to explain it to them. So if you guys are new to the channel and you don't know who I am, my name is Secrist. I'm a real estate agent with Century 21 Bradley. I'm licensed in Indiana and South Carolina. I live in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Pawleys Island, South Carolina. I'm a top agent at the firm, in the state and in the country. I own a private real estate firm, Secrist Marketing Group, where we buy, sell, build, create. SMG is located on 5405 Hirsch Road. We've got our latest project right now is put up the rendering here. We've got a spec coming probably in about 60 days, coming to market in Eagle Rock. Go ahead to our website, check that out if you're interested. But let's get right into the video. All right, so step one is gonna be, you're gonna hear a repeating pattern with me on a lot of these how-to videos. Step one is always gonna be getting educated. And what I mean by getting educated is to become a real estate agent, it varies state by state. So the very first thing you need to do is look into the requirements that's required by the state that you're trying to do business in. There's a lot of generalities. You have to be 18 years old. You got to have a high school diploma or equivalent GED. There are some generalities, but it is specific to the state that you're in. So that's where you need to start. A way to kind of get around that is to get connected with a high profile agent like myself. And that goes for anything that you're trying to do, in my opinion. Whether you want to be a tradesman, electrician, plumber, whether you want to be a restaurant owner, whether you want to be in sales at a steel company or a medical company, try to get in contact with somebody who's already doing what you're doing at a high level and just get as close to that person as you possibly can. Swim towards them. And it may not be you doing exactly what you want to be doing out of the gate. Sometimes you need to be an assistant, or sometimes you need to, work for free. Sometimes you are not entitled to, success and, all this stuff. So my biggest recommendation in step one is getting educated and learning the requirements and finding a mentor that can and will kind of help you, or that you can swim towards, that you can learn from. All right, step two is the pre-licensing course. No matter what state you're in, chances are you're gonna have to take a pre-licensing course. These courses can range anywhere from $350, $500 up to $1,000, $1,500, depending upon where you go. There are options online. There are in-person classes that you can take. I took mine in person, highly recommend that. It prepares you better for the field, in my opinion. But I'm totally different. I don't want you guys to compare yourself to me. I had a ton of experience before I even got into the business, so I already knew everything, and when I got in there, I did my thing, and I was in and out. I've read that the average person, it takes them, after they pass their pre-licensing course, which will start step 3, is to get approved to take your state exam. There's a 2-part exam. There's a national portion and a state portion. Chances are you are going to have to take both. If you're licensed in another state, you're trying to get licensed in a different state, depending upon your state's reciprocity, I think I said that right, rule, you may get out of having to take the national portion again. You always have to take the state portion. But for context of this video, you will have to take the national test and the state test. It's done at the same time. There is a fee that your state charges to do that. And I've read it takes the average person 6 times to pass that. It's not an easy exam. There's a lot of misconception online that it's a fairly easy exam to pass. It's not, especially if you go into it blindly or with no experience like the majority of people do. So I would take your time, study, and try to get close, like I said, with an agent, whether you're working for them for free, or you're being a transaction coordinator, an assistant, whatever you can to get in the business, if that's what you want to do, try to get as close to that as possible. That's what's gonna set you up for success down the road. All right, so after you've taken and passed your pre-licensing course, because there is an exam on that you have to pass as well, and you've scheduled your state portion, your national and your state exam, and you've passed that. Step 4 would be to activate your license. And what goes into that is you need to find a firm to hang your license with. I hang my firm, and my business is with Century 21 Bradley. I do have my managing broker license. I took that and accomplished that as soon as I could, just so I had it, so I'm not reliant on anyone, and I can open up shop whenever I so please. But I am currently with Century 21 Bradley. We are the #1 Century 21 office in the world, proudly, in both states, in Indiana and South Carolina. I would spend a lot of time, honestly, I should say this, if you haven't spent the time up front, now's the time to spend the time to vet where you want to who you want to hang your license. In my personal opinion, you should have done that on the front end. You should have made connections. You should have gotten with a trusted advisor, somebody who wants to mentor you, someone who you can add to their team. I would do all that on the front end. If you haven't at that point and you've gone through all those steps, now's the time and kind of the last time for you to do that. You can go to a brokerage and interview and go in it by yourself, but you're not gonna get much help. I'm gonna be real honest with you. Every brokerage in the city is gonna explain to you, oh, we've got the best training, we've got the best systems, we will blah, 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 blah. They're not gonna help you. You're gonna get signed up. No one's gonna hold your hand. This business is, you've gotta eat or be eaten, honestly. You gotta get after it. If that scares you, or if you need a paycheck on a weekly or monthly basis, this is probably not the business for you, because your first year, you probably won't get paid at all or much, if any. If you're with a team, you're much more likely to be exposed to more activity. You're gonna have people around you that can help you and will help you. Just sharpen your tools and just become a better agent and just soak it all up. Learn, do all the stuff nobody wants to do. And then over time, you'll feel comfortable. Hopefully you'll get some deals, and you'll be able to, scale your business. So in conclusion, guys, that's very simply how to tangibly become a real estate agent. The bottom line, becoming a real estate agent takes a lot of money and it takes a lot of time. This is not a job that can be a side hustle or something just easy to do on the side. This business demands your all 24/7, 365, Monday to Monday. You work on other people's time. You don't get to set your own schedule. You work when everybody else doesn't work. There's a lot more that goes into it than what people realize. I believe 87% of newly licensed agents fail within like 12 months or 24 months or what have you. And that turnover is so high because, like I said, it takes a long time to get going. Even if you're super experienced, or if you have no experience at all, it will probably take you longer if you have no experience. And that's even if you get with a team, you get with a high profile mentor. This is a business that it takes a lot of work on the front end before you can start seeing, some of the reward from the work that you put in. So I would highly encourage you to just educate yourself, follow my channel. And if it's something you want to do, great. I just explained to you how you can do it. In my regards, because I've gotten some people who have wanted to join my team, Secrist Marketing Group. I do have my own team with Century 21 Bradley in Indiana and South Carolina. You can head to my website here, check out the link. You can hit an inquiry if you want to become an agent or if you want to join my team. If you're already an agent that you're doing 0 to 4, 6 mil, and you want to double or triple your business or become a $20+ million agent like me, like I said, go to my site, hit an inquiry there. We can start that conversation. We can set up an interview. We can explore it, see if it makes sense. Yeah, so I hope that helps you guys. If you've made it this far, please like the video, smash the thumbs up button. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. We'll see you guys next week.